Hey guys, got in a new scope from UUQ to take a look at. I've reviewed several of their products over the last year or two and overall have been pretty impressed considering the price of most of their stuff. But what I have here is the VibeShield. It's a 3-9 by 50 and it's coming in at just over $50, so it's very budget friendly. But I figure we'll do a real quick unboxing, go over all the features and details. We'll get it mounted to something, get out to the range and use it, and then I'll come back with some of my thoughts. So as you can see, it's a fairly plain black box. This is actually a UUQ sticker on there. Amazon stuff on the side. Let's try to get this separated here. There we go. Alright, so we have a box here. I assume these are some mounting rings. I'll show you those in a bit whenever we do go to mount it. I assume there's probably some tools in here. So right there again, I'll show you that in a bit. And looks like the scope. I can see a cleaning cloth and a manual in here. Open this up, show it to you guys. No pictures, it looks like. Again, I mentioned the cleaning cloth. Looks like a inspection or quality control type thing. We have the scope itself. And there are some lens or eyepiece covers on here. Flip up style. Get you guys some close-ups here. The anodization looks really well done on here. I know that the body of the scope is made out of aluminum. I'm not sure if it's 6061 or not, but it likely is. I know I said on the box that it was just a UUQ sticker, but they do have their logo and branding actually on the scope here. Let's quickly kind of go over and check things out. We have the diopter adjustment here. That's actually very smooth. Again, a 3-9 by 50. So that means our magnification is a 3 power to a 9 for like your zoom. Let's see how stiff that is. That's actually very smooth as well. Let's check out the turrets for the windage and elevation. Again, very smooth threads. It looks like these are toolless. Very positive. You can hear and feel every one of your adjustments. It looks like you can probably go back to what you have it zeroed at. That's what these probably are for. And then moving down here toward the objective lens, again, it's a 50mm diameter. It does have this green coating on it. We'll have to see what that looks like in a bit and outside. But it's supposed to allow for more light transmission. It's supposed to be a better clarity. There's supposed to be some type of improved waterproofness feature to it. And hopefully you can see that is threaded, so you could put a sunshade on this if you'd want to. The VibeShield is just a hair over 12 inches in length, and the tube diameter is right at 1 inch. Grab you guys a weight here. So it looks like the scope itself is just under 1 pound. Let's add everything as if it were on your rifle. You are at 21 ounces. The scope is O-ring sealed. I believe it has an IPX7 water and fog proof rating, so it should be able to withstand rain, snow, or like really humid climates. Try to give you guys an idea of what this glass looks like. I am on the 3 times magnification right now, and this is the 6 times magnification. And finally the 9 times magnification. And for reference, that tree is about 100 yards away. And hopefully that gives you a little bit better idea of what the reticle actually looks like. So I don't usually torture test these scopes, but I am going to see if this actually is waterproof. And we're just going to spray this from different angles. I put a paper towel down just so the driveway doesn't scratch it all up, but we're going to let this go for maybe 30 seconds or a minute, kind of hitting the ends, the top. Alright, I'm just going to kind of wipe off the lenses just to kind of dry them, and we'll see what this looks like. And as far as I can tell, no water has gotten inside of the scope. So one of the other claims is that this scope is fog proof. So what I'm going to do is blow on the ocular lens back here, just like if you were cleaning off your glasses or whatever, and we'll see how long it takes for that fog to kind of disappear. Alright. Try to get you guys back in focus here. And it's gone already. Here in a minute I'll get this mounted. Wanted to show you the scope rings. They are 4-screw. And these fit a standard 20mm Picatinny rail. So one thing that I always do before I put a scope in the mounts is I put the mounts on the rail and basically make sure that these line up as you're looking through here. They should make a perfect circle, and where the two scope mounts come together, there shouldn't be like a gap or a shift or anything like that. And hopefully you can see what I'm talking about here, where everything is completely lined up right. If you're off now, you'll never get zeroed, and if you do, you'll never maintain zero. And as you can see, it almost looks like it's one continuous mount there. Alright guys, out at the range this morning with the UUQ 3-9x50. I'm going to get it sighted in here. Probably put around 100 rounds or so through it. Really just want to make sure that it can easily get zero and then hold zero for those 100 rounds. And hopefully this will give you some idea of what I'm seeing right now on the 3-power. Alright, took a few shots. I'm low and left, so I'm going to make some adjustments and put a couple more shots down range. Alright, so those were my first 4 shots or so. Made some adjustments from here. Need to do a little bit more. But just to give you an idea of how it's grouping, maybe a thumb width or so in between each of them right now. All right, like I said, those were my initial 4. These were my next 3. I brought it up some, and then I came over just a bit too far, but they are grouping really, really well. That's the first 25, so first magazine. All right, got it zeroed in. I'm going to finish out this 100 rounds and make sure that it maintains that 0. So once I got the scope zeroed in, it maintained that 0 for the rest of my time at the range. And it does have a 1200G recoil rating on it. They even claim that you could put this on a pellet rifle, which a lot of scopes cannot do. But they say like a 17 HMR. I was using a 22 long rifle, all the way up to like a 308 or a 30-06. You know, overall, I think it's a pretty decent scope, especially when you consider the price of it. It kind of reminds me of something from maybe like Barska or Tasco or Simmons or something along those lines. You know, but it does have a really good fit and finish. It seems like it's well built. The glass is very clear and it has that BDC reticle. The ocular adjustment and the magnification adjustment are very smooth. You can actually keep your eye in place and be able to easily turn the magnification for what you want. I've had a lot of other scopes where you literally have to like move your face away because it takes so much strength to be able to twist that around. And then you would obviously lose your sight picture when you do that. It has really good light transmission, even in low light conditions. I know they claim that the green lenses or the coating on there helps with that. I don't know if it does, but I can tell you that it is very clear. The threads on the turret caps are very smooth, easy to adjust the turrets, and there was audible and palpable clicks. So yeah, at the time of me recording this video, these are coming in at $59, and then there's a clickable coupon for 5% off. So I don't know, $56 or $57, something like that. And keep in mind, you get some decent scope mounts, which, you know, they're $8 to $10 in most stores, and you get the flip up lens covers as well. So I believe it's a pretty decent deal. But alright guys, if you found the video helpful or informative in any way, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I will leave an Amazon link for this in the video description so you can find it there. And that's going to be it on this one. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it.